Welcome. Today we'll be talking about data entry jobs. When I say data entry jobs, you know what data entry jobs are now? Where you input some data for companies. Now, today on this video, I'll be showing you how you can do some data entry jobs and which platform you can perform this job on. I'll also be giving you guidelines on how to avoid scam platforms. So while you do these data entry jobs, you equally learn how to avoid being scammed on the job. And this data entry work works perfectly. It works very well and to pay you, especially if you are a Nigerian. Okay, let's dive in to these data entry jobs. Now one might ask, what exactly is data entry? Now these tasks are tasks where you input, update or manage information. Typing in spreadsheet or database, filling in forms, converting files, sometimes categorizing data or transcribing. They genuinely require basic computer knowledge. You need some basic computer knowledge to be able to get this done. Basic computer knowledge, you need an internet access to do the work. You need good attention to detail. You don't just do it when you're not focused. You need good attention to detail and fairly fast typing. To avoid mistakes, you have to be fast, fairly, don't make mistakes because the work is simple. Many online platforms offer such jobs, but also means you will find both legit work and scams. Like I said earlier, there are scam platforms out there. So it's legit and there's equally scam. You have to be careful. So when doing this data entry here in Nigeria, there are some platforms that pays well. Now one of these platforms is what we call Clickwork. Clickwork. This platform provides micro tasks like categorism, short form inputs, data entry type tasks. It is beginners friendly. So as a beginner, you can try using the Clickworker to do your data entry and pays out via Pioneer. This Clickworker pays by Pioneer and is beginners friendly. You don't need too much tutorial to get to know how to use it. Now another platform you can use for data entry is what they call remote tasks. Now more than just typing, you may be able to manage more than just typing these remote tasks. More than just typing, you may do image or audio tasks, data classification, but still fails in data entry slash micro work category. So not just about typing. In these remote tasks, you might have to do image or audio tasks. And this remote work they pay weekly. So you don't have to wait till the end of the month to receive your pay. As far as you are working, at the end of the week, you can get whatever you worked for. One other platform you can use for this work is what they call micro workers. Micro workers, short, bit-sized tasks including form filling, simply filling, etc. Good and flexible signed income, no much talk. Just bit-sized tasks, always small works like this, including form filling, simple typing. You don't need much exercise. Now another platform you can equally use for data entry. This is a platform I've been mentioning here several times. If you've been following my videos, you should have been used to Upwork by now. So Upwork, a freelancing marketplace where you more skilled or experienced data entry like spreadsheets, CRM updates gets posted. You set your rates and build a profile to be able to use Upwork. So if you don't know how to make use of Upwork, you can equally comment. I'll contact you and show you how to use Upwork or give you links to previous videos where I explained more about Upwork. This platform don't require you to pay upfront. They allow you to work, then get paid. That's the key. You don't need to pay upfront. You work, then get paid. You don't need to register before you be able to access the platform. So as you work, you see your. So while doing this data entry, what do I expect? What do I expect in terms of earning? How much do I hope to get at the end of everything? Now, in platforms like micro workers, you might not earn much, you'll be earning small because the micro workers, the tax there are always minimal. You earn small, but on platforms like when we talk about Upwork, if you are engaged in Upwork, you'll be looking at 10, 20 or $30 depending on the work you pick up, the client that gets you up. So you're able to earn more if you are using platforms like Upwork compared to that of micro worker. But importantly, expect that part-time beginners will earn more modestly. For example, let's say working 10 to 15 hours might bring you few ten of thousands of naira per month in Nigeria context when converted. So, data entry is a legitimate way to make income, but it's not usually a get rich quick scheme. Just to get the point straight, it's not a get rich quick scheme. It's something that goes gradually. Gradually, you keep making your money gradually. So you don't make it once. You don't make it quick. Nobody's promising you quick income or quick riches or quick wealth here. Just a way as a student, you can be doing these side hustles to make small monies to be able to sustain yourself. Like I said earlier, there are equally scams. You can get scammed while performing this data entry. Now, I'll tell you how to identify red flags and how to avoid scams while doing data entry. Now, most important part, how do you spot or avoid scammers? Because there are many fake data entry jobs floating around. There are so many of them floating around the internet. And here are some warning. If the job asks to pay upfront, if the job you pick up has to pay upfront for maybe training materials or software, that's a red flag. For data entry job platform, you don't need to pay upfront. You get paid after the work is done. So if you're asked to pay upfront, it's a red flag. Another way to detect scam or red flags is if the pay promised is ridiculously high for minimal work. Example, data entry of 1 hour to earn $50 with zero details. That's a red flag. The promise pay is ridiculously high for that minimal work. So that should sound like a red flag for you to avoid. Back off when you see something like this. Don't proceed. If the job is offered through a random WhatsApp or Telegram message or email that genetically domain like Gmail or Yahoo instead of a professional company domain, many real companies use proper domain and have verifiable presence. So you should be able to detect scams from links sent to you or telegrams. If they don't have a verifiable presence, a verifiable domain, you see one domain link sent to you through WhatsApp or Telegram or email, it looks funny. That's a red flag. If you are asked for sensitive information, bank account, SSN, etc., before any legitimate hiring process and no contract or terms, that's that's a big warning for you to avoid. I don't know if you are getting what I'm saying. When the payment is ridiculously high, when they're not using a verifiable domain or presence, when they're asking you to pay upfront, that's the red flags you should be aware of. When they're asking for personal information, bank accounts, SSN, etc., before any legitimate hiring process, that's a red flag. That's a scam platform, and you should desist from such. Focus on verifiable companies to do your data entry job to avoid being ripped off. Note, note this carefully. All entry level remote data entry jobs are scam. If you are first, if you are to first give money to get money, it's always a scam. If you are to first deposit to receive, it's a scam, disease. So always trust your instincts and do your research. Always trust your instincts and do your research before embarking on such. Okay. If you want to succeed in data entry jobs, here are some key tips. Number one tip I'll be giving you is make sure you have a good internet connection, a reliable laptop or computer, and a comfortable workplace to avoid distraction. Even simple tasks slows down without this. You need a reliable gadgets, a reliable system or laptop or desktop, anyone you have. You need a reliable data connection and a comfortable workplace, not where you get more distracted. So this number one tip is very important. Number two tip, improve your typing speed and accuracy. The faster and cleaner you can type, the more you can earn per hour. So you don't have to sleep on a particular work, and you don't have to be too fast and make mistakes. You have to be fast and clean. The faster you work, the more you earn per hour. On freelance platforms like Upwork or any of them that offers this data entry job, build a good profile on them. If you're using Upwork, you have to build a good profile. List your data entry or spreadsheet skills. Show past experience. Even if small, ask for review. So if you're using all this freelancing platform like Upwork, you have to design make your profile professional to attract more audience. Now, four, you have to keep track of payment method. For many global platforms, if you need service like Payoneer is used in Nigeria, or other ways allows US, or others might allow USD payments or transfer to Nigerian bank. Some local fees applied. So you have to keep track of payment method. Number five, you have to be consistent. You don't do today, you rest for 3 days. You have to be consistent to be able to make it in this industry. Take it like your job. Show up, meet deadlines, respond quickly. Clients like reliable workers and may give you your current tasks. If you are showing up steady, if you are replying fast, they will like that and they might keep showing up for you. The sixth tip I will be giving you tonight is stay updated with platform and new tasks. Sometimes specialize in data annotation or AI training work, which is more advanced and simple data entry. This can pay more than even extra skills. So you have to stay updated with platform and new tasks for you to catch up with the new trends. So in summary, data entry jobs can be legitimate and pay, especially on platforms like Clickworker, Remote Tax, Micro Workers, and Upwork. But the earning reflects efforts, skill, accuracy, and time invested, not easy money. The biggest threat is scam, upfront fees, absurd payment promises, vague job description. To succeed, the profession builds your skill, verify platforms work reliably. So you just have to be mindful. Always keep out for payment huge platform that promise huge payment for minimal work, platform that ask for upfront payment. Avoid this. These are red flags. If you treat this as a real job, you can make meaningful income. If you treat it like a quick fix, you will likely get disappointed or worse, fall for scam. So you just have to be mindful of what you do. So I highly appreciate your audience. Thanks for watching. I hope this will find you real data entry work and avoid fake offers. And if you like the presentation, this video, I would like you to click on the subscribe button and get more info on how you can make more money online. Subscribe, hit the like button, that notification bell so you don't miss. Always subscribe so you don't miss future guides. Good luck out there. Stay safe, stay smart, get working. So see you in the next video.